Okay.
Hi there all, welcome back to my happy place, my kitchen. Now, as you have noticed over the last couple of weeks I've been doing 3 ingredient recipes, and I think this is probably one of the best ones out of all of the 8 that we'll be putting up. I'd just like to refer you back to the 3 ingredient chili chicken thighs and the pastry puff one that I've done for the first one of these. This is now the 3rd one of these episodes. I'm going to get rid of Midnight here, tuck him in the corner. Now today, as you can tell I've done 1 batch of these already, I'm going to be making something that you can have made for an afternoon tea. It takes 5 minutes to prepare. What you'll need is sugar, flour and butter. All I'm making today is a 3 ingredient shortbread. Nice and simple. So, what we do is we start off by grabbing a cup. As you can tell, I have everything prepared. So, I'm just using general sugar. Some people will use a caster sugar for a shortbread, but I'm just using a general. Just about there. And in the way of the content of the sugar, you need 1.5 cups. There's one. Then we'll do another half. Now, as you know, I cannot see, so I'm just doing little tips to doing this. The little one to pour in the sugar is actually put one of your fingers about halfway of where you want to measure, because then you will feel when the sugar gets to that point. If you are holding the bag right, you will be able to do your measuring without creating a mess like I just did. Right, got the sugar. I'll keep that cup out because I need to use that for the powder. Now next step in these, and this is how quick it is, I have melted butter in my oven because my microwave is not working properly. So I tip all that into the air. Don't have it completely melted because you need to cream it rather than have it all liquid. Just tuck that in there. Now, this is the fun part. I'll start off with just start mixing that with a wooden spoon. Now, I have some gloves around here, which I think are on the other side of the bench. Now, I have tried these. I have tried a little corner of one of these earlier today.
On the bench. Front of you.
Right there. Now, I'm using gloves because it's so much easier to clean your hands afterwards because everything is just stuck to the gloves. If I can find it rightly.
Other way. Yep, you got it.
There we go. It's also the fact that my hand is still not quite recovered from surgery. But I am still able to do these videos. I've got to figure it out again. Sometimes the simplest of things is harder to do when you can't see. Right. Now that I've got my gloves on, this will just help keep my hands a lot cleaner. And right, what I'm doing here is I'm breaking up the butter. Right. I'm mixing it in with the sugar. Because what we're doing here is creaming the butter and the sugar. And the best way to do this is just have softened butter. Because if you have it completely melted, it will dissolve the sugar into it. But if you do this, you'll be melting the butter as you go with your hands. Now this is the part that takes the longest. Let's just give it a good, yeah, getting there somewhere now. You'll notice that, I don't know if the camera can see that, you'll notice that the butter is now moulding in with the sugar and it is creating a nice smooth lump there. Now I've used 200 grams of butter. I should have said that at the start. I have not done this in a while, so when I've done the first batch, it was kind of like a good hand workout actually. So, we're getting somewhere here. As I'm doing this, you will notice that the butter's getting softer, the sugar's now mixing in with it, and you may not need both hands in the end, because you can just get your hand in there and use your hand as a beater. Use your hand as a beater. These electric beaters and whatever else, they don't beat when you can do this with your hands. And now, as I was saying earlier, there is going to be 8 in this series. This is the 3rd one. Now, I have been getting ideas from people, and I have been researching what people are wanting to watch. So click on any of these 3 videos, and you know, the first 2 and plus this one, and just keep watching. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Ooh, and I'm just losing the tea towel over my shoulder, because at the end of it, right, we have the butter and the sugar creamed. It is now nice and smooth, as you can tell. Yes, you will still see the granules of the butter, of the sugar, sorry. Now, this is the 3rd ingredient. Alright, now I was trying to figure out, how am I going to make 3 ingredient biscuits? Well, I found a way. Right. Alright, we now have add in 1.5 cup of flour. Yep. You don't have to do exact measurements. I'm not. But if you wanted to, it's just do it in a measuring cup. Now, like I said, the hand is the best way to blend this in together, and I've just dropped the tea towel on the ground this time. I'll pick it up in a minute. You'll now notice that the flour is getting into there, and you're now getting a nice consistency biscuit mix. This will eventually blend in with the sugar and form a dough. Okay, yeah, we're starting to form into a dough here. Don't be afraid to make a mess, because the fun part is cleaning up the mess, especially when you're working with flour. Now you'll notice I'm just using a standard flour. I'm not using a self-rising. Right. Right. Try and form this into one big dough now. Just twist, spread, press, and that will all form into a dough. I don't know how this looks on camera, but I'll tell you what, it's a bloody good workout for me. I won't need to do one later. Oh, we're going good here. This one's a wee bit drier than the last one, but if I can get it to the right consistency, which I might just be able to. As you notice, this is just a wee bit dry. Now, there's a little trick to this. And just use your tap, a little bit of water, just get the last of that loose stuff up and into the dough. Not much, just a dribble. That's only if it's a wee bit too dry. It's alright, I don't mind failure. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Yes, we're getting somewhere now. Oh, just a little dribble of water, just brought it back together. Right, we're getting somewhere. Right, we are now forming, as you can tell, just to get the camera view in there, you can tell that it's now forming into a dough. That is what we are looking for, because that dough will collect up all the little bits in your bowl. It's taking a bit, but that's okay. Alright, we are just about there. I don't know how long this is going for, but I'm definitely looking forward to some afternoon tea. Well, actually, no, it's almost tea time now. It might be supper. As you can tell, that has all formed into a dough. I'll just get rid of the bowl. Which I am now. I don't know how other people do their biscuits or shortbread, but with this dough, I am stretching it out into like a long sausage. Just make sure it hasn't stuck to the bench. Last one I got about 12 out of this. Should get about 12 out of that. Now, silver trays in the oven.
On the oven.
On the oven. Oh, I haven't quite gone far enough. I've got my tray here. Back up there. I'm just going to get rid of what I don't need into the sink for dishes. Now, clean up as I go. Those will be done later. Now, as you can tell, I've got it packed out like that. And all I'm doing here is, I'm going to get roughly 12 out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You won't get 12.
6. Yeah, some of them are 7.
Oh, yeah, that's about it.
I got 9 out of that one. But that's okay. And these, just all you do, I find my tray, place them just like that. Some of these ones are a wee bit thicker than the last ones, so that's okay. Now, I am going to, I don't think that's a wee bit too thick, and I can get another. If they are turn out too thick, just grab them, slice them down the middle again, it gives you an extra one. Oh, and there's a wee bit too thick, so that'll give us, well, that now makes it 11. Right. Now, I'm not flattening them or anything. Oh, that one's a bit thick. Right. Oh. I don't know where I'm up to here. Might get another. These ones are a wee bit too much. Oops, they don't quite do right, but oh well. I'm going to get more than 12 in the end. And that's it?
Not quite.
Not quite.
I think you're fall short of a biscuit, bro.
Oh, you reckon? But anyway, that is as simple as these are a nice wee treat for a coffee. They take half an hour or so to make up. And I'm just going to do this while my thumb has strength. Chuck them in the oven. Don't cut them. You don't want them falling everywhere. Oops, that's not quite.
You know you're. Yep.
Alright. There we go. Now, we set the timer for 20 to 30 minutes. And you end up with a product like this. Now I'm going to get my cameraman, a sous chef here, to give me an opinion on these, because I tried one before and I absolutely loved it. And that will be 3 ingredient shortbread. I hope you enjoyed, and signing off for now, and we will catch you just about before we go. I'll get my
Not too bad.
opinion.
Yep. Biscuits are nice and sweet. Don't worry about that mess. I'll do it.
Right.
My barbecue challenge is coming up in 3 days on Saturday. We've got a mate coming up from Ashburton. Since I'm doing the barbecue challenge, He's going to be my back. He's going to be my standby cameraman, because my challenge is to do hamburgers and that on Saturday. But I'm also challenging my main chef, because he even said this himself, that he wants the time in to do salads. So I'm challenging him as I'm doing the barbecue to see if he can get the salads done before I end the barbecue challenge.
If that's my challenge, I accept. I accept that challenge,
But that will depend on the day of how he feels. If not, the challenge won't be going on. But
Alright.
that's what's going to be happening on Saturday. So for now, we'll catch you up, and
Sign off for now.
I'll see you, and you will see my next video on Saturday.
Done.
Okay. Have a good day, guys.